chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. You have to flip the dynamics around on this one, alright? I know it may seem like the narcissist has rejected you or abandoned you or ghosted you or, left you for nothing, right? Um, it's not actually that, okay? When you understand that, those of you that know, you know already. And the only reason they know is because they've gone through it. You go through the discard. You lose the narcissist. You go through the emotions where you think you lost something. You try to fix it in some cases. You try to do these things and you'll be in a position of hurt. But this is not your permanent state of mind and soul and spirit. It's not going to remain like that. There's an incredible transformation that takes place as a result of a discard. And it actually leads you on to better things. And those of you that know, put it in the comment section. If you like to comment, share your insight, give hope and faith to those that don't see it. Because it's very common. I come across it all the time. All the time. Comment section sessions. People are under the impression that they've somehow lost the narcissist, when actuality it's the narcissist who's lost you. These individuals were not providing you anything of substance, right? They weren't providing anything to you other than wasting your time, your energy, right? But you, as a chosen one, empath, and genuine soul, are not going to view it as wasted time with a relationship. You're going to take it in your stride. You're going to learn your lesson from it, right? You're going to learn a lesson, not you're learning a lesson. You're going to take knowledge from it, extract wisdom, jewels of wisdom. You're going to extract from this experience, and it's going to transform your life for the better therein. For the rest of your days, your life will be transformed, and you will be better prepared and better equipped to deal with situations in life. It makes you resilient. It makes you tough. It makes you not depend on anyone. And honestly, it's such a transformation that takes place from the discard. And this is what you're all going to go through. These people, if you're scrolling through the comment section now as you're listening to the video, these people who are saying these things about how they've made it through, how they've seen the light, this is you, just further down the line. That's all it is. And like I always say, it's not time that heals, it's through time you learn how to deal with the situation, the tough situation. It is incredibly tough, but you will emerge through the darkness. And the narcissist lost you. It is that. Okay? You need to realize that. Anyone that walks out of your life is their loss. You provide such benefit to people's lives. It's their loss. I know they can have you fooled thinking you're a reject and they abandoned you, ghosted you, or discarded you or whatever. They can have you under that impression. But it's not the reality. Alright? There's lots of complex reasons why narcissists go for discards, why they abandon. Like, you have to analyze. Narcissists analyze you, but you really need to analyze narcissists, and you'll see their patterns of behavior and their ways of being are due to other things, being apparent. Other things being apparent, such as narcissistic injuries, revenge, their messed up emotions, their warped way of thinking. This is why they're very unstable and impulsive. They make these decisions to discard you, to abandon you. They don't really, even though they may have ruminated about it, they haven't really thought it through from a sensible perspective, and they're never gonna think it through from a sensible perspective. They don't have the rationale like you. They don't have the common sense like you. So just embrace that they've lost you. All right, you are the one of value. They're not the prize. You're the prize. Like, when you say that to yourself, like I was the prize, they wasn't the prize, and you start to dig deep, go down the rabbit hole with it. They wasn't the prize. They were scum. They were a phony. All right? You're the prize. Now you're set free. All right? They had you chained. You know what I'm saying? You've been set free. Don't, like, that's what someone said. They said, "Oh, I don't like the way you say discarded." I say that because that's what people understand. Okay? But really, the true essence of it is exactly that comment said. A discard is you being set free. All right? It's their loss. Anyone that walks out your life, it's their loss. Really know that. Know what you bring to the table. Know the things that you've done. Because they may go unnoticed during the relationship and throughout the relationship and everything like that. They may go unnoticed, but they will have a realization of everything you've done in their walks of life after you. You just have to prepare yourself to never let them back in again. You need to be in that state of mind where you're never going to let them back in again, no matter what. All right? So, what I want you to understand about this darkness that some of you might be feeling. I know many of you are further along the journey, but I'll just touch on this for a second. If you do, or even those that are further along the journey, you may still feel an emptiness or a darkness, right? I want you to understand this is you. I'm not saying you're dark. I'm saying this emptiness, this space, this darkness. This is you. This is you being in touch with your emotions. This is you being through the days when you're crying or sad or upset or miserable or whatever, depressed. Like, this is you, right? You're going through these emotions because you need to go through these emotions because they had you, so interwoven with them. You need to detox, right? And just like if someone's detoxing or weaning off medication, or they're detoxing off a drug, or they're weaning off alcohol or whatever, there's withdrawal symptoms, right? Like, I don't know if this is the right way to describe this to you, but like, there's withdrawal symptoms, and you have to be very careful, like microdose and things like, not microdose because I think that's hallucinogenics, but I'm on about like I can't remember the right word for it, but you have to smaller your doses down gradually to come off these medications and things like that. So when you've had someone that tried to make you addicted to them, tried to make you need them, make you depend on them, isolated you in some cases, isolated you from friends, isolated you from family, took you to a different location in some cases, like they made you very dependent upon them, then they abandon you or ghost you or discard you, like you're gonna have to go through the withdrawal, but it's detoxing. It's actually a cleanse. Those tears are cleansing you, right? Like this you got to understand. There's a higher comprehension at play. Like, you can cry your heart out, your whole heart out, right? You might pray, you might be asking God, like, please let this work, like or whatever, and it doesn't. And then that's when you need to start thinking outside the box. You need to start seeing that the relationship's not being fixed, it's not working out, and this is about you detoxing and becoming less and less enmeshed with the narcissist and breaking free. And all of you will know that many of you have been in that place, and you've grown from that state of darkness, okay? And there's brighter things ahead, and this is what I just want to give you encouragement and let you know there are brighter days ahead. I'm not saying it's all peaches and cream and sunshine and rainbows. Life's not like that, but you are gonna laugh again, you're gonna smile again, you're gonna joke again, you're gonna be happy again, you're gonna actually grow more and more content with yourself, right? And like I always say, it's a recurrent thing that I always mention. I have to drop it in there, is about when you're going through this detox, becoming unenmeshed from the narcissist, breaking free, it's good to have no distractions around you. Obviously, if you've got children to raise or you've got family around you and friends and whatnot, that's okay. But don't get distracted with, other toxic individuals of any kind of sector, family, friend, romantic relationship, anything like that. Don't get kind of involved with new people too soon. Like, really take your time and embrace what you're going through, because it's a real transformation that's going to take place beneath your eyes. You're going to see it for yourself, the transformation that takes place in you, And if any of you are unsure, like, about it, like, I'm sure, like, if any of you are unsure, like, you can't see the transformation happening, like, it happens, you're not aware it's happening. There's ground being covered that you're not even aware that you're walking. And I don't know if you're aware of that poem, Footprints in the Sand, whether you take this as fact or mythology or whatever, but it was about God. The person was walking in the desert. I'm saying the story terribly, and I'm not doing it justice, so please do apologize. But to sum it up, someone was walking in the desert and said to God, why is there no, like, why are the footprints stopped in the sand? And God replied, oh, that was the point. I picked you up and carried you. So that's what you got to understand, that you will, you know, you all are anointed souls, blessed souls. God or the universe will help you and guide you through this discomfort, and you will emerge brighter, and it will become something that you wouldn't ever want to change for the world. You will be so happy and content and love it. You actually love it. You know, I've spoken to people that celebrate the date of the discard. They celebrate it every year. You know, they actually make a night of it. You know, they celebrate that date of the discard. They remember it. They remember the date, and they celebrate that discard. But another, you know, I've spoken to many people as well, and to be honest with you, you'll even forget the date of the discard. You even forget the date that you got together. You'll forget birthdays. You'll forget all of that. I'm telling you, you'll forget all of that. Right? Not everything's gonna remain how it seems to you now. For those of you that are in a dark place, and even those of you that are further on in their journey and seen brighter days already, there's still more to come. You know, there's still more to come. Right? This really propels you in life, and it really transforms you as a human, as a genuine chosen one, empath, authentic soul. You really transform to something so beautiful and amazing. And you will get there, I promise you. So anyway, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, your experiences and things like that. How, and if any of you do have the time, and you feel free to, like, add your insight to give others insight, because when you leave a comment, it is read by other people, whether someone likes it or not. Many people read, you know, many people watch these videos and they don't like the video, you know, like, many people don't, you know, do that. So your comment is being read or observed, and I read all the comments and try to respond as soon as possible as well. So yeah, like, if you can add insight into how your life's in a better place now, or even if you're in a dark place and you don't see no hope, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible as well. So anyway, thanks for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. You may donate or support to the channel if you want to. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. My podcast is now on Spotify. All links you need are in the description box below. If you would like access to over 100 exclusive videos, daily uploads and custom video requests, join my membership program at ZionMembership.com. Links also in the description box below. There's a 3-day free trial and you can cancel at any time. All content is made by me with no ties to any organisation or university. Your support truly keeps us going. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.